watching? There's no one watching. Okay. Good evening, everybody. And by everybody, I mean Chris, who's got Twitch pulled up on his computer.
Better than nobody.
I mean, is it? It's you and me, and then it's you and me pretending there's more than you and me. This isn't for people to watch live. This is for everyone to watch back later.
A few people still haven't put in laps. 2 cents. Nope, there it goes. Ollie and Master haven't put in laps yet. Nor is Radioactive. Radioactive is still in the pit.
Owlade. Welcome, Owlade. Who's Owlade? It's not you, is it?
No, it's not.
Hi. They're not a first-time chatter, so welcome, whoever you are. We're just doing qualifying for Spa for our F1 Mavericks division. It's going to be a wet day. A la, what was that, 2021 when George won second place? Was that 21 or 20?
I think so.
Yeah, it was 21. Yeah. I could be wrong. Who knows?
With 158.6.
Aulade. How do you pronounce that?
Hello?
Aulade. I'm wondering if it's French. What do you think?
A lot of people finding their way off track.
That's what rain will do, folks.
Yeah, there's a lot of hitches off track.
We got 5 minutes left, and just out of curiosity... Oh, we do have people on inters.
Ooh, good spot.
4 minutes to go. Looks like all these times that we currently see are wets. Looks like the rain has settled and people are headed out there.
Get a mad dash on the end and enters.
But I've just realized that, yeah, my computer audio is going to my monitors and not my ears. Weird. I thought I heard you say Derek's name. I don't see him on this list.
I didn't say Derek. Did I say Derek? If I did, I don't know.
Is he not sticking around?
Watching.
He not what? He not check in?
No. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah,
he did.
He said
check in.
He did. He checked in tentative.
Oh, okay.
So
maybe I was just thinking about him because we were missing him.
oh, we do miss him. All right.
Nobody's put in an enter lap yet.
No, but honestly, if I were a betting man, these people that went out at the 4-minute mark to do their outlap, like, I kind of think the people waiting till right now to go out do, do a warm up lap. You could probably get 2 warm up laps in. It's 150. No, you could leave now. You'd have to leave now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you probably would have needed to leave about like 15, 20 seconds ago, to be honest.
To get yeah.
But I mean, those guys that went out at like 4 minutes, they definitely got that extra lap in, and I think that's in the wet. It's pretty crucial. I mean, you can help dry the track out.
Jesus, did you see that?
Yeah, Jethro and that Alfie. That was hair raising.
We might see an incident report on that one later. Yeah. Radioactive currently on provisional pole. That's
watching Jethro sectors to see if he'll pick up a faster sector.
Ooh, he invalidates! Ooh, Jethro is not on pole!
That's not good. Can he get around, though? He's still got 75% battery, so...
Double A! Up in the 155s.
Making it even worse if he doesn't make up for it. It'll be close.
Go away, yellow flag. I need to see the clock. 48 seconds. All right. Jethro's got
he'll make it. He'll get one more. We'll see.
155. Hyper Fit jumps up into the 156s.
Radio pips Jethro.
Radio was the first to pip him. And then Double A came in, then Hyper Fit. D-Master.
D-Master. Ooh. The long track. That's the only thing about Spa. It's just so long. Like,
there's so many.
If you make a mistake, it takes so long to get around, and then you really the mistake can really throw your flow off here.
Ross puts in a 155. Fastest sector 1 for Jethro. Everybody hanging on with bated breath.
He didn't invalidate there.
That's where he. That's yeah. That's what. Okay. I know it's wrong of me, but it's just like when there's an upset, I get really excited.
I'm a fan of the underdog at all times, so it's very blatant that Jethro is fast. He had the opportunity to win the championship today, and get that wonderful trophy. But I'm also a fan of the underdog as well. But Jethro just took a fastest sector too. So we'll see.
Hitch comes in.
Last 2 turns.
A little squirrely on the exit there.
Yeah.
Jesus, 153. That is crazy. Look at the Red Bulls up in there, man.
Yeah, the Red Bull's having a good day. Red Bull and Alfa Romeo are having a pretty good day. That'll be a nice battle to watch. Look how close their times are, especially 2nd and 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4th and 5th. They're a little bit more apart, but not as far apart. Master saying that he ran out of fuel. How unfortunate.
Hey, I sent you a message on Discord. Check that out. All right, folks, there's your qualifying order. Very tense final few minutes of that session there.
Understand. All right, let me do admin things.
While he does his admin things, we are going to go ahead and take a peek at... No, we don't want to do that one. We want to do that one. We're going to head on over to graveltrapsocialclub.com and take a look at the current standings for Mavericks. As Chris alluded to, we are likely the current grid order, likely going to be crowning a driver's champion tonight of Jethro F1, short of any major disasters. We saw this coming. He's ahead by, quite a lot. Looks like roughly 80 points. Now, if you look at the constructors, on the other hand, AlphaTauri is only 60 points off Alfa Romeo. Red Bull is in the mix tonight in P2 and P4, with Alfa Romeo at P3 and P5. AlphaTauri's running P1 and P8 to start, and 2 cents can, move up 3 positions, get P5. That's an extra 35 points. With 4 races to go, if they can get at least 30 to 35 points a race, and Alpha,
Sorry.
Yeah, they've been doing well. If AlphaTauri can just get 30 plus a race, I think it's not out of the realm of possibility for the next 4 races that they take both titles.
I mean, we've watched it with our own 2 eyes. Alfa Romeo just have bad days. Whenever it goes good for them, it goes really good. But whenever it goes bad for them, it goes bad. And if AlphaTauri can just capitalize on those days, it'll be a good time for them. Like you said, an average of 30 points a race keeps them in that race with them.
Yep. Other notable.
That is a tall order.
Yes. Other notable challenges going on right now. Alpine has jumped ahead of Haas, 33 to 27. Mercedes was, I felt like, in contention with McLaren for a while, and they're not. Williams, I don't know what's going on with their driver by Derek, but I would have said they're not out of, the realm of possibility of taking third back from Red Bull, but that doesn't look feasible right now. So Alpine, with 4 races to go, I think Alpine and AlphaTauri are the 2 that I think are poised and should be aimed at moving up 1 position in these last 4 races. They're the ones that I'm looking at. Not looking for anyone to fail, always just looking for underdogs to succeed. So, where are we at on the clock?
Who doesn't like a Rudy? We have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes to
We're
go.
1 minute away from a 1-minute warning.
Alrighty. Well, while we wait our 2 minutes, I'll prattle on about the Gravel Trap F1 podcast, which dropped a new episode today. It's the Easter holiday special. A little different than normal. It's actually more of a theatrical, old-timey radio play where it takes place in an alternate universe where Lewis Hamilton retired in 2021. Toto Wolff is actually Russian, not Austrian. And the British Grand Prix takes place on Easter. That's the kind of universe that that story takes place in, and it's only about 10 minutes long, but damn if it's not a hoot. And my favorite part about the whole thing is the poster we made for it. This one right
I
here.
do love the poster.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, I was a big fan of the poster.
Trying to get it in the shot. There we go. Got.
All right.
Are we ready to rock?
Ready to do some racing? Want some racing?
Go ahead and hit it.
Let's do the thing.
Doing nothing, getting out on track.
Oh, I'd be frustrated if I went to a race and it was actually raining. Yeah.
Lights out, and away they go.
We got a good start.
Oh no! Red Bulls line up with each other, and the Alfa Romeos line up with each other, and one of the Red Bulls gets bumped out, losing massive positions right off the start.
Yeah. Good start for Alpine. I mean, asking me up. No, well. There's the position they gained back. They are going to go ahead and do the old swapperoo now. I would say watching us and studying ECGs is a good way. Ooh, both Alpines. I mean, a Red Bull and an Alpine come together.
Hyperfit Lone Williams looking to squeeze past Potato there. All right, so it's not as bad for the Red Bulls as it looked from the start. They went from 2 and 4 to 4 and 6.
Not bad, no. 2 positions each. I mean, not where you want to be, but not bad. D-Master had a pretty okay start. I mean, he looks like he... Where did he start at? 5th? So he stayed the same. He's the only person that stayed the same.
He didn't. He moved up 2 positions. He started 7th.
Oh. Well.
Cross is the biggest gainer right now with 3 positions up. Got ahead of his teammate.
Be looking for Jethro to make any kind of small mistake for anybody to capitalize, because he's already at a DRS with 2.3 seconds.
Oh my good friend, we will not see DRS unless this rain lets up.
DRS, yeah, the wet. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've commentated or even raced in the wet. So, that's interesting. I didn't think about that.
So, predictions are 1 stop or 2 stop, all wet. Either starting at lap 8 or lap 11. Depending on which way you're going to go.
We did get a penalty by a Red Bull. Looks like Hitch has a penalty, a 3-second. Double A's is right there. I mean, the second radio makes a mistake, Double A's is there to capitalize.
Yeah, this track is so long. There's so many places for you just to get a bad exit and let somebody kind of just breeze by you on a straight somewhere. Can we stop and commend all of our Mavericks drivers for getting through 2 full laps at the start with no carnage.
Yeah,
That
was
is super impressive.
That was nice. Double A's is still there. MK7 is working. H is working. It's penalty off. He is right there on D Master too. So, I mean, both Red Bulls are sitting in a position where the guy ahead, if a mistake is made, they're right there to capitalize.
So lap 8, lap 11. 8 to 16 or 11 to 16 are the predictions by AWS.
What is it, 25 laps? 26 laps?
22.
22 laps. I think a long stint would be smart here. Everybody's already kind of breaking off into their own packs anyways. I guess it really depends on where you are on the track. We do have... Is it a Ferrari that we're after? Yep.
Yeah, it's... double A's that we're seeing. Just inching closer.
Yeah. Just kind of poised. I'm just waiting.
I feel like the two biggest...
A lot of people have underfueled if you kind of cycle through with it. So you can see that a lot of people already have low fuel warnings. But I guess it's because you're off throttle so much.
Off throttle or on throttle?
Off throttle. So I wonder if these guys attacking like double A's, if that's something like they have to think about. Because a lot of people will underfuel for races like this, especially all wet, because you're not on the throttle so much, so you save a lot of gas.
The computer doesn't... I guess it doesn't compensate for rain. When you tell it you're doing 20 laps in the rain, that it doesn't treat 20. It treats 20 laps as sort of optimum lap, right? Optimal.
What it seems like, yeah.
Right. Who's Alode? We don't know. I think Alode is gone. I think Alode must have seen us pop up live on Twitch, popped in for a second, gave us some eyeballs, and left. Not really sure.
Appreciate that. Oh no!
Who is that? That is double A's.
Just lost it in dirty air. Both of
That's
the Red
both
Bulls.
Red Bulls. You're not seeing double, but they're both still mobile.
I mean, that's the best you could ask for. We do have a safety car.
That is a
both cars being stopped on track and debris. It looks like
full safety car.
Here, do you go in for wets and just stay out the rest of the race?
That is not the replay we wanted to show you.
That is an entirely different race, but a replay nonetheless.
Yeah. I switched where the replay file was stored. Replay.
What a save on the safety car though, because that would have been really bad for both of them to have to pit for new wings without a safety car.
Yeah.
But for some reason it registered one.
Oh, they were 2 cars stopped on the top of Eau Rouge.
Even on reduced safety cars, you still get safety cars on Eau Rouge. Is this a virtual or full? No, it's a full. 50 cars out.
Yeah.
Jethro's 6-second lead is nullified.
Ooh. So we didn't see hitches, but we do get to see what happened to double A's. He just comes in, he overcorrects and just whips that tail around. Very reminiscent of Lando Norris, I would say.
Almost, yeah, almost exactly like Lando's. Just overcorrected a little bit, and then, like you said, that tail whipped around, and he was done.
You know, have you had much success letting off the throttle to go off track and it doesn't register a track limits?
I feel like it depends on where you are and what track. So, like, a good example is like the Hungaroring, that quick left-hander. It's like turn 5 or 6, that quick
Mm-hmm.
left-hander right before the long right bend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I go off in a race, I go off track there a lot, but I make sure I stay off the throttle so that I don't pick up a warning or anything like that. But other tracks, I do the same thing in certain spots. Like Portimao is one that I get penalties on a lot, because even though I lift, I still manage to get penalties or a warning. So, but yeah, I do get a lot of success out of it whenever it does work for me.
Okay, so while we've been watching this replay, let's head back to the race itself. Jethro has pitted. He's now down in P6. He's on fresh wets that I imagine he's going to try and take to the end. 2 cents, I don't believe has pitted. Let's take a peek and see. He has not. But Jethro could, in theory, drag his teammate with him up to the front. But this is really risky for Jethro. He's going to be in wet traffic. Very hard to overtake. You know, he's got, what, I think there's 2 overtaking spots that would be ideal after Eau Rouge and right before the final chicane.
In the wet, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he gets caught in traffic. He's too close. He's not close enough to somebody on the exit, but he gets a better exit. Because I feel like that's where all his version of DRS in the wet is going to be just better exits.
We'll see what he makes of it. It was a very confident move to take it all the way to the end. But I mean, you are going to get at least 2 laps of safety car, so there's not going to be a lot of degradation. I don't know. It may. We haven't even done 1 lap, so no, it's got to do at least 1 lap. So it won't go in this lap. It'll go in the next lap. So what? That's 16 laps, about the length of the tire, about the length of a one of the suggested strategies. So it is a pretty ballsy move, but you're right. I mean, he's got a lot of traffic to get through, and in the wet, that's a lot easier said than done.
I think he's assuming that everyone in front of him is going to pit out of the way.
Well, if there's another safety car. Oof.
Oh. Real quick, everybody, before we get started again, somebody wanted to say hi, everyone. This is Winnie. Say hi. I'm Winnie. My name is Winnie. Yes. Huh?
Oh, cars with that.
Okay. What for that small?
Said only if our dogs were that small. I think if I tried to have my dog in here, I wouldn't be able to commentate much with both of mine. Definitely a big savior for the Red Bulls, but I mean, they have a lot of traffic to go through as well. I mean, they can take these to the end. That'll save them a good deal, but I don't know if it'll help them make up for everything that they've lost today. We'll see.
Yeah, this is weird.
The real question is, was that coordinated so they could get a safety car? These are the questions that need to be asked.
Red Bull?
No, not the Red Bulls.
I don't know. Part of me would, if I were one of if I were radio, I would have pit with Jethro, just to be with him, so that you have one of your teammates near Jethro when an opportunity arises.
Then you open up that split strategy. You don't have to worry about a double stack or somebody having to go an extra lap longer or anything like that.
All right, I'm calling it now. Commentators curse well in advance. Somebody is going to get overzealous on the chicane exit towards the starting line. And then someone's going to pass them, get dinged for passing under safety car before crossing the finish line. And chaos ensues.
That or on a safety car restart, it's easy to accidentally carry a little bit too much speed into turn one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but there's also the opportunity for Bottas bowling.
Hungry style?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Remembering that it's wet, this is actually... So Jethro has already passed beyond Johnny.
Wow.
Tune in to Jethro and see what he's up to. Oh! Jethro is down!
Oh no. Yeah. And not missing an end plate, no. No, unless he has damage because it is that standard damage model, but it doesn't show.
It wasn't anybody but him. It was Eau Rouge. He just came up the top of Eau Rouge and... Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
This is time to focus, boys.
We might have to put away the fireworks and stuff for next race.
If you're just joining us, you're not. I know you're not. Jethro took the bold strategy of pitting under safety car so that he could go to the end on these new wets, and he's now in P11 after a little bit of lost traction at the top of Eau Rouge. So this could be... Wow, this could be 42 points? 43 points for Alfa Romeo?
Big day for Alfa Romeo. Kind of puts AlphaTauri out of contention. Especially with Jethro falling that far behind. He does make it his way around pits and back into the points just now, but still a lot of work to be done. I know this is going to scrap for that last point, so we'll see how he fares. A lot of battery being burned by him right now.
Mark 7 Hitch looking to make a move on 2 cents. Gets it done on the straight. The second Red Bull once in as well.
Oh man, what a move.
Ooh. 2 cents plays it smart and tucks in right behind. Now the Alfa Romeos are together. The Red Bulls are together. Yeah. The Alpha Tauris are together.
What a storyline for a race. 2 teammates tucked together on a strategy that'll take them to the end of the race, and then 2 teammates in 1 and 2 that are on a strategy that will not take them to the end of the race. So who's going to get the better of this? Because, I mean, as of right now, a pit for Alfa Romeo puts them behind Red Bull.
Yeah. AR21JMU, because I'm not sure if that's a word you're supposed to say, says, just had the thought of I'd absolutely never want to take Eau Rouge in the wet. I think everybody has that thought. These guys are having that thought 22 times tonight.
Yeah. It's not a track that I like driving in the rain at all. See, MK7 is right there. They did do a swap, the Red Bulls. Double A's is going to go in front. That was a smooth swap, too. Wow. No time lost on Johnny at all.
Jethro and 2 cents swap.
What a grouping. AlphaTauri, Red Bull, then the Alfa Romeos. The Red Bulls are lifting. You just watch double A's. Yeah, went completely off throttle going up.
Well, yeah, both they know better now.
Yeah, well, yeah, both of them know better now. James Madison. I work with James Madison University a lot. I do a lot of research with them. Double A's did get a little squirrely, but was able to make up for it.
For those who don't remember, driving in the wet around Spa is what it felt like driving any of these cars anywhere in the dry when the game first came out.
So, I have to correct myself. MK7 still has to pit. Pitch still has to pit. So, only one of the Red Bulls will go to the end. But Jethro's there right now.
Do you have to on wets? You don't have to switch tires.
I thought there's still at least one mandatory pit.
Dry tires, you have to change compounds, but wets, in theory, you could go the whole way on. There's no rule against it. No one does it, I don't think. I mean,
Dave, he needs to save his tires if they want to do that. But like I said, Jethro is right there.
oh!
Oh,
Jethro!
That was Jethro.
2 cents is in the pit after 8 laps. He's on the one-stop strategy. Beyond Johnny and Double A bouncing together through turn 1. Beyond Johnny stays ahead, but it's going to be neck and neck to Radeon. And Double A takes the lead.
Like
of that battle.
Out of that.
Yeah,
Tucked
yeah.
in behind and made the smart decision.
Let's take a
Sometimes
quick...
you gotta pick battles.
Sorry. Let's take a look at what happened to Jethro here. Looks like... hard to see.
Just got into the back of the, looks like he carried too much speed, honestly. He just got into the back of,
That Red Bull, him and that...
right there.
No, there's a Red Bull coming alongside of him. It looks like...
the Red Bull alongside or the AlphaTauri?
Watch. Second Red Bull. Yeah, there's a second Red Bull there, and he's right alongside it.
They made contact. Who knows? Well, I'm sure that's another one that we may have to look at a few more times within the next 24 hours. That I work with the Dukes. I like working with James Madison. They're a fun university to work with. Let's see, Jethro just fell down again. He is down to 9th. See, I didn't see why. He just made contact again with another Alpine and just lost a little bit more time. We do have Beyond Johnny spun on track as well. But I like working with James Madison University. They do a lot of really good research, and I just like working with them. They do good, clean research, and it's, you know, a good institution. D-Master goes into the pit.
Sorry about that. I had the...
works his way up to P4.
I had to step away a second.
While you were gone, Jethro did have a little bit of contact and dropped his way down to P9. Has worked his way up to P7. Again, on pits mainly though.
Hits or not, he's still up in P7. Let's take a look at what the leaders... I mean, how long is this pit stop? What
25 seconds-ish?
Yeah, I mean, that still puts Jethro ahead. Puts D-Master ahead of the leaders, and D-Master's coming out. He's done pitting.
I'm not sure what happened, but MK7 does have a no wing. It does not have a wing. Lack of a wing.
It might have something to do with the 5-second penalty he just got for corner cutting.
I did just watch him corner cut a little bit. It does seem like a rather aggressive penalty because he does not have a wing, but Codemasters.
I'm just shocked that D-Master is less than a pit stop away from the leaders. Whoa! Hitch goes super wide. It's just really...
Jethro finds his way around Fitz.
It's really bizarre. But the pit timings or something is... D-Master has net P2 right now.
Nice.
The math is right.
There. Flag in sector 3. It's like Hitch is just not able to get that car home. What a day for the Red Bulls. Good start, but looks like it's up to double A's now to try and do as much damage as he can.
Yeah.
People in front still need to pit, so I mean, the opportunity is there.
Wow, we got 2 people. And
a safety car.
Full safety car.
Looks like Hitch wrecked going. You can see there's a Red Bull stop going into the pit. So, looks like he may have just found that pit wall. I know. I actually did that in the Tier 1 race 2 weeks ago with no wing. Probably the same exact thing. Carried too much speed. Thought he could stop. Turns out he could not indeed stop. Indeed could not stop.
I mean, our leaders are definitely going in, but okay. So our leaders could, in theory, if they get 21-second pit stop, they could come out ahead of Jethro. Jethro's at 23 seconds behind him.
Yeah. We're around about his area.
Yes, Booby, it looks like he crashed going into the pits right here.
Yep.
Ross and Radio, their hearts must be pumping. They are double stacking. It is going to hurt Radio. Radio is going to lose out to double A. I'm sorry, Typer Fit because of the double stack. Jethro went into the pit too.
Ooh, that's, I mean, he was on 7-lap old tires. They will begin to degrade. I mean, that did hurt Radio, but I mean, he's in P3. They can always make a sandwich out of that Williams and move him back up to P2.
I mean, these laps are so long, it's going to burn about a whole nother lap. We're going to start on 15 probably.
Yep. Well, like I said, definitely a savior for the guys in front. Not so sure about Jethro, but looks like we've got some guys holding out in the front as well. Looks like just Fitz holding out in the front with his 8-lap old tires. But I mean, what is 2 of those 8 laps have been under safety car, so really only 6 laps of racing.
Did he pit last safety car?
Yeah.
So 4. He did 2 laps under safety car then. He's doing 2 laps under safety car now.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
Yeah.
only 4 laps really have been under racing. So I mean, it's not like he's in a bad spot. So driver of the day if that works out for Fitz.
I agree. It's spicy, AR.
Spicy indeed.
Are they close enough as they cross the sector line? No, they're not. Going around again.
And around we go.
Typer Fitz the real winner of this latest strategy so far.
So was it the Aston Martin DB11 now or whatever they're on that they use for the safety car?
Mm-hmm.
Every single morning on my way to the university, I pass one going in the opposite direction, and it's
Green one?
No, it's like a matte black.
Mm.
And like every single morning in the same sector of the interstate, I pass it going in the opposite direction, and every evening going home, I pass it going once again in the opposite direction, in the same exact spot on the interstate. It's the weirdest thing. I've only not seen it like maybe a handful of times, and it's such a good looking car in person. It's like, oh, it looks so good.
One thing I wanted to say about Fitz, last night he pulled the weirdest strategy at Coda. He went soft, medium, and then dragged his mediums out for 18 laps. And looked like he was going to go soft again. And then they got a safety car and it kind of jumbled everything up. But it was just could not believe that he started on softs and it wasn't working out for him. And then the safety car happened, which looked a little like a crash gate thing because it was on a straight. But then we saw that whoever crashed, ooh, people getting squirrely coming out of.
Yeah, I saw that.
People trying to warm up their tires.
Warming up tires in the wet, you just end up acting like a pendulum sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Get ready to start again here.
Should call up in here whenever we go over the line. I think Fitz can do it. I really think he's got the opportunity to take this one to the end. He does seem like the tire savior. Call him the tire king. Maybe we should get Tire King sponsored. Drops that one down. Did anybody see the safety car take off like a missile with no water coming out the back or anything?
I was looking at the camera and it was a blank screen because the safety car was gone and the pack hadn't caught up to the camera yet.
Like right as it switched, the safety car went by. There's like no water coming out from underneath it. It's the weirdest thing. Were you on Type R? Yeah, I was on Type R as well. And they're off again. Cleaner gets a really good jump. Holy cow. What a jump. Johnny is spun.
Oh! E-Master gets spun.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunate for him. He had a pretty good start to this race. That helps out Jethro a good deal. He does make his way back up to P6. Fitz had a really great restart. Ah, nope, sorry, I was reading that backwards. He had a bad restart. He is 1-1 behind Radio. But I mean, is holding about a half second to double A's.
Yep. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Jethro getting dangerously close. He's a double overtaking.
Wow.
Goes wide. I don't know if he went off track there or not, but he just took the Red Bull and the Alpine together. Up in P4.
Around the outside, uses the curb and performs a double overtake in the wet at Spa. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Well, he does need to win it all. And there are three more people in front of him for that, so. This is back there doing his best.
Double A's is trying to get past Fitz, but Potato's caught up. He's sniffing at him there.
Yeah, Alpine's maybe working together and seeing if they can't just contain Double A's where he is and maybe work together to make a late lunge for Potato for 5th. For 6th. So, I mean, good move by them. Solid race all the way around.
Let's see.
Now we put the penalty, so it'll seems almost necessary now. No, actually, no, it wouldn't. Yeah, quite opposite of that, actually. It wouldn't make a difference.
Best case.
Double A's makes his way on Fitz. Fitz is going, nope. He does back out. Lives to fight another day.
What's wrong here?
What's going on?
I'm just. I'm looking at the scores. The game out. Oh. Okay. That. There's some stuff missing. Oh.
Oh no.
There's just some. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, if Uncleaner Cross wins tonight and Jethro comes in second, there's still a mathematical way for Cross to win the championship. So they've got to hold him back 5 laps.
I mean, it's doable. If they need any track to do it at, I think Spa in the rain with full wets is the place to do it. Say Jethro, Radio, and Type R battle incoming, but Jethro has already done a 2-for-1. Gets around Radio after a capitalizes on a mistake, so doesn't even have to try the 2 for 1 now. He is 1.2 behind. That's a lot of time to make up in the wet. It is a good deal of time. So,
well, he's made it up so far.
yeah, I mean, I'm not going to doubt that he can do it. It's always there. But like I said earlier in the day, I'm rooting for those underdogs, the ones that still have a chance. Not that I don't want to see Jethro win. He is would be a very deserving win. Minister of Defense. Who's your Minister of Defense and Mavericks?
Saying type or fit.
Well, he's got to put on a master class because he's the last in line. I mean, if Cleaner comes in second,
no,
still mathematically possible for him to
Cleaner has to win, and Jethro can only do as good as second.
Well. What an edge of a cliff we're sitting on.
Yeah. And Cleaner would then also have to win every race after this, and Jethro would have to not race. Like, it's it's a technicality.
Technicalities are technicalities for a reason, though, because they can become reality. Possibly. But I mean, we both know the chances of that happening is pretty astronomical. Though I don't think he's missed a single race this season.
Jethro?
Yeah. Did he miss one? No, I don't think he's missed a single race.
He got close to missing a race once, I think. He didn't. No. The closest thing he did to missing a race was round 2 in Japan, where he came in 13th.
He started racing with us over in the ACC server, and I was like, aha, something I can beat Jethro in. Quite the opposite. Just as fast. Ooh, we have 2 yellow flags. You mastered if he's going to fall down. But he is just as fast in GT racing as he is in Formula 1.
Jeez. Well, he just got past the Minister of Defense, so...
He did.
With 2 seconds of clean air in front of him.
2 seconds, 3 laps for 1 championship. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Center corner is probably the way to do it. I mean, Type R is still there. It's not that he won't battle for that position, that's for sure. But I think his main goal is probably to just keep Radio behind. Further down, 2 cents is working his way on Potato Aim. That's pretty much the next closest race. I mean, D-Master is a second behind Beyond Johnny, but that's about it. Everybody else is kind of falling into their own race and just trying to make up as much time as they can. Capitalize on as many mistakes as they can. Prime in Italy.
Why Italy?
I will say Jethro has no battery. Well, not no battery, but he's at 20% compared to Cleaner's 70%.
Yeah, but why Italy?
Prime in Italy?
Yeah. Are they punished harsher in Italy?
A vernacular. It's like a vernacular thing. It's a southern slang thing because it's like my grandmother would say criminy or crime in Italy because she was a hardcore Southern Christian, and would not say the Lord's name in vain. She would not say the word Christ. So she would say criminy or criminally. And it's just something that she picked up from like her mother, who picked up from her mother, and it's just like something that it's like if you say crime in Italy down here, people know what you mean.
Okay. So you're not going to get a cappuccino thrown at you. You're not going to get locked in the dungeon below the Tower of Pisa.
No, there is no current crime in Italy that I am committing. It is just a saying.
Curtin is asking if we know Wicked. I know the Broadway musical Wicked.
I love Wicked. You want to talk about Wicked? Absolutely. Wicked is one of my favorite plays. I'm actually taking my wife to see the Broadway Touring Company in Atlanta.
Wicked, cool.
Wow, we were on wrong subjects.
Wicked, yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's Wicked.
That's. Come on, Cross, keep him behind you.
He can do it. I mean, he's at 81% battery. Jethro is at 30% battery. If anyone can do it, it's Cross. I mean, he's in a good position with that battery. Let's see. It looks like Potato's falling down. He's already yellow in Sector 2. It picks up a time penalty. So if 2 cents can make up just a little bit of time, he's going to work his way up to 6. Cross hits the battery. Jethro does not get on the battery.
Does he have battery to get on?
He has built it back up to 40%.
Jeez, really?
Yeah. Cleaner is up to 75. So we'll see. He may just trying to burn. Ah, there he goes. Yeah. Jethro started to burn again. Almost feel like it would have been safer to just save that for that last lap for just a full lunge on the straight, but it's not.
This is tense.
Wicked fun. Yeah, I've heard Wicked fun a bunch of snowbirds come down to Florida. Two cents is falling down a little.
2 cents is. Did he just drop behind D-Master? Because he's pretty close to D-Master.
Yeah, looks like he just fell.
Okay.
Slotted right back in. There's there. He's trying to force him into a mistake, but he as hard as Jethro tries, this isn't a track to pass on the way. It's not there. You've got to do it on the straight. You've got to beat somebody. You've got to get a better exit and beat somebody in a drag race.
So yeah, it's a yellow flag sector 3, so you can't. It's a double wave. It was a double waved yellow, so in theory you can't pass that, right?
In theory, yeah. I think if you pass in those situations, if you're in one of the yellow zones, it'll tell you to get back.
Final lap, folks.
This is it. Entire championship on the line. Championship, $100, and a pretty cool trophy that consists of an actual Tomcat piece of engine. Was it a fan wing? Yeah.
Jet engine fan blade.
Fan blade, not a wing. Look at me being aeronautical. See, Jethro's out of battery. Cleaner is not. He did get the upper hand on him there, so he will be a little bit faster in the straights, while D-Master picks up an upper penalty.
Well, we do know that Jethro likes the left turn up here for an overtake on the outside.
He does. He's done it once before. I won't put it past him again. This little section right here, we've seen him make an overtake in. He's not setting anything up, though.
No, he's probably conserving for that final straight.
Yeah. Just trying to stay as close as possible.
And so what you do if you're Cross is you force Jethro to take the outside of the final turn.
Yep.
Take the inside, but then I guess you're now on the outside of. You take the inside of the chicane, the outside of the chicane entry to get the inside of the exit. Well, that's tough. All right, here we go. Half a second back. Ooh, this isn't good.
Is he going to do it? A late lunge in the wet, or are we going to go to next race? Pack your fireworks up.
Woo!
Wow.
Way to go, Cross.
Yeah,
way to keep him back. If he doesn't get driver of the day, which I'm sure he won't.
Up on defensive stuff like that, because that was a masterclass right there. I mean, he just made all the right moves at the right time. I mean, great job with the battery to make sure that he had more at the end.
Double A crossing the line with no front wing. Fits.
Probably why we had a double yellow.
D-Master, no wing.
No front wing. Let's see, Potato. How many is going to cross the line with no front wing?
No front wing? Where did these front wings go?
Polly is the only one with a front wing that will cross the line. Looks like he may be AI, though. He's fully built.
I can't see 2 cents, but the final 3 drivers crossing the finish line had no front wing. I'm very curious to know what happened there. We were not on camera to see that. And driver of the day is... Come on, tell us. Jethro gets driver of the day. You know what? For getting back up into second after being knocked down twice and pitting twice, I'm not going to dispute that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of comebacks, a lot of good comebacks by him today. D-Master was 79 meters, right rear, rear left. Well, I mean, that was a good race. We definitely had a good deal of entertainment there in the end, and Cleaner helped save the big win for next round, but we'll see how it goes. You have a good night with your ECG studies. Let me know if you need national coverage decision help with that.
All right, so this puts... Let's real quick take a peek at the scores. This will put Jethro at 372 and Unclean Across at 302. That still mathematically does not exclude the possibility of Cross winning the championship. He just needs to win every race from here on out, and Jethro can't score anything.
Cool. There's always the chance, right?
Well, let's go ahead and game that out. Let's take a look at... Let me pull that up here. Hard for everybody to see. But let's game out the... oh, wait. No. There we go. So let's say next race, Jethro gets second. 390 to 377. So... Let's say he gets 10th. Okay. Jethro finishes 10th and Cross wins. You've got a possibility there. L. Cross gets second, and Jethro gets 10th. Nope, Jethro still wins. So yeah, the only recourse is that Jethro has to get 10th or worse next race, and Cross has to win every race. Maybe 9th. So.
It's always the chance.
Yeah, we'll take a look to see if there's any incidents rolling in. I don't see anything yet, but there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. Carnival Albo says, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chat bots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to... I'm not going to read that out loud. So, thank you, Carnivalabo, for reaching out. We have no need for such services, but we do appreciate you swinging by and checking out the Gravel Trap Mavericks. If you know, since you're promoting things, you know, let me tell you about the Gravel Trap F1 podcast. Great source of information all about the Formula One racing world, whether you're a new fan or an old fan. A lot of really great fun content. Plus on our website, graveltrapsocialclub.com, you can stop by and check out Christina's Corner. She's one of the hosts of the show, and she does something called the Bullet. It's a printable sheet you can print off every race and keep track of the whole race weekend, all the different data, you know, track your favorite driver, favorite teams, all their times and so forth throughout the race weekend. Has a little note-taking quick sheet you can keep for yourself. It's a lot of fun. And then there's Fun Fact Friday that Caroline does. And every Friday she comes out with a new fun fact about F1. Most recently it was that a little story about kangaroo leather being used in F1 shoes. Were you aware of this, Chris?
I was not aware of that, no.
Yeah, kangaroo leather is apparently very strong, has high elasticity, and commonly used in soccer shoes and racing shoes. And Ronald Reagan actually outlawed the sale of it in California back in like the 70s when he was governor. But it's still used in some places around the world. So,
You know, I've heard of ostrich leather, alligator leather, bison leather, but kangaroo leather.
Cactus leather is a new vegan leather that's getting kind of popular.
The possibilities are endless, I guess.
They are. So, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Chris, anything for our adoring fans before we depart?
Treat each other the way you want to be treated, as always.
All right. We will see everybody back here on the 17th, which I believe is this coming Monday, correct? Yes. And we will be at Zandvoort.
Good track. Fun track.
Yeah. All right. Fare thee well, everybody.